If you're over 60, this one small habit could be silently raising your risk of a stroke while you sleep. No warning, no pain. One moment, you're fine, and the next you can't lift your arm. Your speech is slurred, or your balance is gone. As a health professional, I've seen far too many older adults go through this, and it wasn't because of smoking, a poor diet, or a lack of exercise. It was because of something they thought was helping them. Vitamins. Yes? Really? Vitamins. Every day, millions of people take supplements hoping to protect their bones, boost their energy, or keep their memory sharp. And while many vitamins do help, some, especially in high doses or taken at the wrong time, can quietly put your brain in danger. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 common vitamins that may increase your risk of stroke, brain bleeds, or blood pressure spikes, especially during the early morning hours when your brain is most vulnerable. If you've ever taken vitamin D, E, B6, A, or niacin, this video might just save your life. Before we begin, I'd love to know, have you ever questioned whether your vitamins could be doing you harm? Type yes in the comments if you're curious to learn more and know if this is all new to you. If brain health matters to you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more science-backed tips. Now, let's start with the most surprising one of all, vitamin D. What you don't know about it could turn a good night's sleep into a dangerous one. You've probably heard that. It's good for your bones, mood, and immune system. And that's all true, in moderation. But here's something most seniors are never told. Too much vitamin D, especially taken at night, can quietly raise your risk of a stroke. I know that sounds shocking, but I've seen it firsthand. Take Mr. Walter, for example, a 74-year-old retired veteran. He took his health seriously. Every day, like clockwork, he lined up his supplements, including a 10,000 IU vitamin D capsule. He believed he was protecting his bones, but what he didn't realize was that this simple routine was slowly pushing his body toward a silent disaster. One morning, his wife found him confused. He couldn't speak clearly, and his right arm hung limp. A stroke. His lab tests showed dangerously high calcium levels, stiff arteries, and erratic blood pressure. The culprit, vitamin D toxicity. Without knowing it, he was creating the perfect storm for a stroke. If that surprised you, just wait. The next vitamin is one many people take for heart health. But in older adults, it can lead to something even more dangerous than a clot. A brain bleed.
Let's talk about vitamin E. Many people over 60 add vitamin E to their routine,
hoping it will support circulation and memory. But what doesn't make it onto the bottle label is that high doses of vitamin E, especially when combined with common heart medications, can increase your risk of bleeding in the brain. Mrs. Evelyn Brooks, 81, was taking a blood thinner for her heart. She believed a supplement of 800 IU of vitamin E would help her memory. 3 weeks later, she was rushed to the emergency room with a terrible headache. A scan showed a hemorrhagic stroke bleeding inside the brain. It wasn't high blood pressure or a fall. It was the combination of her medication and the high dose of vitamin E that made her blood too thin to clot. The recommended daily intake for older adults is just 15 milligrams, but most supplements contain 200, 400, or even 1,000 AI. And if a brain bleed wasn't scary enough, there's another vitamin that people take for nerves and energy that can quietly cause permanent nerve damage. Let's talk about vitamin B6. Many brain support supplements contain high doses. Mr. Harold Jenkins, 76, started experiencing numbness in his feet and weakness. He thought it was just age, but the cause was vitamin B6 toxicity. He was taking 200 milligrams a day, more than 10 times the safe limit. Unlike other vitamins, B6 accumulates and damages the protective coating of your nerves, like stripping insulation from a wire. The result: numbness, muscle weakness, and even memory issues. If you thought vitamins for eyesight were safe, wait until you hear what happens when a vitamin 4 cholesterol suddenly spikes your blood pressure. Let's talk about vitamin A and niacin B3. Vitamin A is essential for vision, but in excess, it accumulates in the body, which can increase pressure inside the skull, mimicking a stroke. Mrs. Dorothy Simmons, 79, started getting headaches and blurred vision. Her family feared the worst, but the diagnosis was surprising. Elevated intracranial pressure, caused by vitamin A toxicity from a supplement she had been taking for years. Vitamin A is stored in the body, and as we age, this buildup happens even faster. Niacin, often praised for lowering cholesterol, can cause serious swings in blood pressure in high doses. Mr. Frank Miller, 82, was taking a supplement with 2,000 milligrams of niacin per day. What he did not know was that this dose can cause blood vessels to suddenly expand and then constrict, which can lead to a transient ischemic ataxia. He thought it was a fluke, but the hard truth was that his supplement, meant to help his heart, was silently harming his brain. Now that we've walked through 5 common vitamins, each with the power to quietly harm the brain, you might be asking yourself, what should I take instead? Or, even better, what should I eat? That's a great question, because the truth is, your body wasn't designed to run on pills. It was built to thrive on real food, the kind that protects your brain without the risks. There is a way to nourish your body that is safe, effective, and that your brain recognizes and uses in the right way. Let's talk about Mrs. Margaret Wilson, 73. When I first met her, she had a drawer full of supplements. Vitamin D for bones, E for the heart, B for energy, niacin for cholesterol. She told me, I'm doing everything right, but she was feeling dizzy. Her balance was off, and her blood pressure kept climbing. So we did something radical. We took away the supplements one by one and replaced them with food. No crazy diet, just simple, whole foods. Her breakfast included 1 boiled egg, half an avocado, a slice of whole grain toast, a handful of blueberries, and a glass of water. Within just a few weeks, the dizziness faded, her blood pressure stabilized, and her energy returned. Her mind felt clearer than it had in years. Your brain needs hydration, healthy fats, consistent fuel, and micronutrients in their natural form. It doesn't need much, it needs balance. Foods like leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, and whole grains not only protect your brain, but also your heart, bones, and mood. Awareness is the best medicine. At 60, 70, or 80, your body doesn't process supplements the same way it did decades ago. Even well-meaning habits can backfire if you're not careful. That's why awareness is your most powerful tool. You don't need to fear vitamins, but you do need to respect them. Read the labels, ask your doctor, and listen to your body. If any part of this video spoke to you, tell me in the comments what one change you'll make starting tomorrow. If you found this helpful, give it a like to help others find it too. And please, subscribe to our channel so we can keep learning, growing, and staying strong together. You are not alone on this journey.